Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be exploring for the third episode of the series What If a Country Formed an Empire. Today we're going to be forming an empire around Romania. Now the idea was to just create Transylvania. What if Transylvania formed an empire? I got requested that, but we're just going to do Romania because we're sticking to modern day countries. So the first thing we're doing with Romania is going to be unity with Moldova. They're just going to unite, They used to be a part of the same country, and they both want to unite. So, now they're united. Also, I'm trying to get monetized on this channel, so if you like this video, just make sure to subscribe if you're not already. It'll help me out, and I post daily now, so you'll get more content. Anyways, what's the first war? We're going to have Romania declaring war on Hungary to get some more land from the Transylvanian land, and plus they're just hungry for more land. So the Romanian troops are going to push into Hungary, and yeah, there's not going to be too much of a distraction because their army is going to be buffed for the sake of this video. But Romania, I think, could take on Hungary. Now there's one question: what would Poland do? Poland can't really fight this war without Ukraine also declaring war, so they can't really do anything for now as they go around, and Budapest would definitely fall. I don't know exactly where Budapest is, but it definitely will fall. We have the encirclement of that land, and we're going to have two more encirclements, which will definitely go in the Romanians' favor. Now we need to take a look at what land they will gain. Romania is going to be nice to Hungary and not take all of their land. What land will they take? They will take these lands here, specifically. But Romania also knows that Hungary can't be let off too easy, so they're going to set up a new government in there that will be sympathizing to the Romanian government. And now Romania is looking kind of big, They just got a bunch of land recently. So what will they do now? Well, they can expand into Ukraine, Slovakia, but they don't want to deal with Poland just yet. So they're going to go ahead and start a Balkan war by declaring war on Romania, or by Romania declaring war on Serbia. They'll get Kosovo and Albania involved. I guess Bulgaria would also want to get involved, but Croatia would also get involved. Let's just take a look at this war. It's going to get crazy. We're going to start off with the Albanian troops pushing in from Kosovo, and the Bulgarians also pushing in. There's going to be a slight push into Hungary, but that will be halted and sent right back to the border, as the Romanian troops will flood on in. They'll also go into Croatia, and yeah, Croatia won't stand a chance, and their mission to make the Croatian government fall will go successful, as Croatia just gets pounced on. Bosnia joins, but then, they have the Republic of Srpska in there, which means that Bosnia will also fall relatively quick. And yeah, Serbia's just not looking that hot right now, which means they will just, inevitably fall. Which means, oh boy, I need to redraw the Balkans. This definitely won't get me in any hot water whatsoever. For this peace deal, we will see the Hungarian puppet annexing some lands around there, and the Romanian government annexing those lands. We'll see Bulgaria annexing those lands, just some, as Kosovo get a lot of this land. And we're gonna have a weird thing playing out here. We're gonna have a sympathized government in Bosnia, and yeah, this is really silly looking now. This is how I think it would play out. It's probably gonna be the most wacky video in the series, to be honest with you. But oh well, it's all for entertainment, just a reminder. So if your country gets pounced on, don't feel too bad. It's gonna take me a bit to redraw these borders. And now we have a Serbia that will also be having a puppet government. And now Romania is just puppeting basically the entire Balkans pretty much at this point. With 3 puppet governments, I feel like Romania is just going to start annexing them. So they would go and do that, which I'd say would cause a lot of trouble if this were to be done in IRL. But since this is one of my videos, it's not going to make any sense whatsoever. And Romania will be expanded. They can now reach this coast, but barely. And they would have a lot of naval stuff around the is it the Red Sea or the Black Sea? One of those seas. Now where will Romania expand to next? They have a bunch of weak neighbors here, but they want to calm down because the Balkans will just explode. So they're going to go ahead and declare war on Ukraine. Poor Ukraine will never get a break. from invasions. As we can see, the Romanian troops will push in. Now, I will say that between wars, they will have a break to, repopulate, get their troops up, stuff like that. Their naval might is starting to show as they try to push towards Crimea, but it wouldn't go anywhere that far. They managed to push through, but Ukraine's got a pretty decent military, so I feel like they get slowed down. But with this, Poland's like, this is our last chance to take them down, so that Poland would also join the war, which would cause Romania to declare war on Slovakia to get a bigger front line. Now, this is not a good thing to do. More countries in the war does not always mean you're going to win it. In fact, it usually should mean the opposite, but Romania is going for the wild card. Wherever that government is, they're just surrendering over. And they're going to start to go into Poland and Ukraine at the same time. They're going to get halted, but they're going to, get some bombers, and they're going to start bombing the front lines, which seems to be a staple of the series, allowing them to push further into Ukraine and only some of Poland. Now, the Romanian focus will be on capturing Kyiv and knocking Ukraine out of the war. Then eventually make a landing in Crimea and capture all of Crimea. They managed to push out, and now they can go and do their mission to capture Kyiv. They do a spearhead with a large chunk of forces, and I don't know where Kyiv exactly is, but it will have fallen, causing Ukraine to surrender. I know if Kyiv actually fell, they wouldn't be likely to surrender, but this is more favorable towards Romania. And Poland is now getting pushed into, but they'd managed to push them back somewhat, because, they're weak. They're fighting a long war. It's brutal. But now, favoriting Poland, we will have Bulgaria join the war and pushing in from the south. That's just because historically they wanted some land from here, from Romania, so they're going to get pushed into from Bulgaria. But eventually push them back to the border and invade them as well. Now, they don't have enough forces to do all of this at once, so they need to knock one country out of the war as fast as possible, and I think that country will be Poland because they're more strong. And they need to knock them out fast. I think Warsaw's around right there, so that's where they're going to start pushing. They're going to do a spearhead and almost capture Warsaw. They get that spearhead chopped off, but the spearhead would manage to take control of the city anyways and connect back up. The armies would push back into Poland, and yeah, there's really no hope for Poland, so once the armies go and secure Warsaw, Poland will surrender, leaving only Bulgaria in the war, where they basically get steamrolled right through, and eventually they would have to surrender. Oh boy, the entirety of Europe does not like Romania right now. So now we're going to have to drop a peace deal again. What happens in Ukraine and how much land will they take? They would take all of these lands from Ukraine. That's quite a lot of land, but they deserve it. They won the war. They'd take Galicia from Poland, and that's pretty much all they'd take from Poland. And they'd take a little bit of land from Bulgaria, because they don't want to punish Bulgaria too bad. They kind of know why they joined. They understand why Bulgaria joined. They'd also annex all of Slovakia. And now we have a huge Romania that looks goofy. Really, really goofy. So what will Romania do now? For their last mission, they would build up strength, and they are going to do a huge Balkan war. Their goal is to capture the whole of the Balkans, so they're just going to declare war on everybody. Literally, like, the entire Balkan. And let's see how good they do. Serbia would be the first to fall, with some troops just pushing in, and Serbia falls. Montenegro would also fall really fast, and they'd start pushing into Albania. North Macedonia would be another quick fall. Bulgaria is recently weakened, so they get pushed into quite easily. Up here, Slovenia and Croatia would just be blasted, and they'd just manage to whoop them both. They'd manage to focus in and get some lands from Bulgaria, which forces Bulgaria to surrender, and the rest of the forces will go into Albania, causing them to also surrender. We have one last peace deal of the series, or not of the series, of the episode. And as you can see, Romania is absolutely massive, and that is where I'll end up in today's video. Romania got a huge expansion, and as always, at the end of the videos, I'll say this again. Make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 150 subscribers soon. And goodbye.